wake me up to another good morning, time to go.
Well, hello and welcome to another edition of Rambling Rides with Amber. This is the first one for 2023, so I hope everybody's finding themselves enjoying this new year. I myself have been making the most of it. I've had a nice balance of work, play, fun, rest, all the important things. I just recently was in Dallas, Texas, and that was a great time. It was actually my first time to Texas, so shout out to all of you Texans who welcomed me with open arms, and it was a really great experience, and I was able to make some new contacts and talk to some people regarding the new store that I just opened this summer. So I was kind of down there for a bit of a work trip, but we made sure to have lots of fun and enjoy the state as well. So that was great, a little bit of a breakup from the winter, although I have to say it was warmer in Canada that week than it was in Texas. So I was calling Sean, and he stayed back at home with the animals, and I said, yeah, it's about, 7-8 degrees Celsius here, and he said, oh, it's 10 Celsius here, and I went, great, I traveled this far south and it's warmer back home. But you never know what you're going to get in Canada. That's one thing that started me doing my weather reports, is that the temperatures in Alberta are all across the map. Right now, my truck says it's sitting at minus 15. That's been about constant over the last 3-4 days, but then it's supposed to go back up to plus 5, and this is in Celsius for those of you who are Fahrenheit. So plus 5 is nice. I mean, for a Canadian winter, the sun is shining, it's above freezing. That's great. I'm quite happy with that. It also makes doing chores and all the animal stuff a little bit more bearable. One thing that Sean and I try to do is always watch the weather, and if it's going to be cold for a good 2 weeks, we make sure to get everybody extra food and shelter and bedding beforehand, so we don't have to be doing it when it's minus 30 degrees. And then it just makes sure that the animals are all set up for that as well, because we want to make sure that they're happy and warm and fed and all those things too. So right now everybody's doing really well. I had Cruz at a friend's house. He was doing a little bit of team roping off him just because Cruz needed to do something. He's just a big goof. I call him my surfer dude. For those of you who don't know who Cruz is, he is a horse. He is a Palomino quarter horse, and just kind of a big silly guy. So I'm just trying to keep his mind busy throughout the winter. And I have been riding Slider quite a bit. That's Sean's horse. But he's just such a nice athletic little thing. And so I've been taking some lessons on him and just trying to really get him figured out and put some time on the young ones. And Hawk is doing really well. We have hooked him up to the sleigh a few times, and we've gone over to our friends' houses who have young kids and pulled them around in the toboggan behind the horse. A few friends of ours have talked about wanting to do some ski touring, so if we do that, then I might try Hawk, but I also think that he's maybe not got enough horsepower for that. He's kind of the slower old man guy. He likes to go at a child's pace, so to speak. So we might try Slider. I gotta keep all my horses straight for that. So it's a lot of fun. I mean, the winter has its challenges, but it also has different things that you can kind of keep everything fresh and new, which is really cool. I've always thought about, it'd be so nice to live somewhere close to the equator and not have to deal with winter. But then when I get thinking about it, winter is what makes me appreciate the summer, and vice versa. It's, for me, having those 4 distinct seasons really makes me appreciate each one of them, because they're only here for so long. Now, one thing about living where we do is that winter is 8 months of the year, it feels like. So we have snow on the ground. It can be anywhere from September until June. It usually doesn't stay all those months, but we definitely do get a good snowfall in any one of those months. So yes, it can make winter very long, but at the same time, it just makes you switch up your routine. So for me, I'm someone who likes to be outside, I like to be busy, but in the winter months when it's minus 30, I don't really love being outside. So I kind of take my time and do things in the house and get some of my book work done and all the things that I kind of put off in the summer. those become my winter activities, and just, cleaning my house and doing a full purge of things. And we have a big shop, so just kind of going through and organizing all that stuff. So that has been keeping both Sean and I busy, and it's just, like I said, it's just a change of pace, and it's been really great. So that's kind of my update on this end of things. I know all of you want to hear Heartland news. I don't have any good news, and I don't have any bad news, so take that as you will. I did have a few meetings just before Christmas to talk about if we do go again, what we'd like to see, and of course my favorite side of the storylines are all the horse stories. So I went into our writing department and I said, okay, here are some things that I would love to see if Heartland gets renewed, and I shared some of my own personal horse stories, I guess, that have either happened to me or I know of people that they've happened to, and then just some different disciplines and things that I wanted to try out or have Amy try out. So I'm excited. I mean, I hope that we get the chance to tell those stories, and yeah, we'll see. But the winter flies by, especially when we find out we have another season, because it's like, okay, now I need to get all this stuff done. I'm on a timeline. So that's kind of cool. The store is going really well. I have been in there almost every day, just trying to go through inventory and do all the behind the scenes things, so to speak. And it's been such a learning experience for me, and it was a little daunting at first, because not only did I just open a store for the first time and really had no idea what I was doing, but I was also working 14 hours a day on set. So I was trying to do everything at night when I went by, and I would stop into the store and just try to get everything done. And I didn't get a whole lot of sleep this summer, which was another reason why I was a little bit more reserved from social media, because I said, okay, I got to decide here, do I want sleep or do I want to keep up with social media? And I chose sleep. I do enjoy my sleep. So I appreciate all of you, and I know that you understand, and that's why you're a part of this community, because I feel like everybody here just has a good heart, and knows that we all need time for different things, and we take that time when we need it. And it was great. I found that this summer, this season on Heartland, I really had a great time, and I'm saying that very genuinely, because it goes through, like, it's not that I don't ever love what I do, but I found that 2 years previous, when all the restrictions came in and we had to change everything we did for COVID, it really took the fun out of it. And Heartland was always a place that we worked hard and we did the best that we could do, but we had a lot of fun, and we really enjoyed each other and enjoyed the days and all of those things. And so I found that for the last couple years, it kind of took that spark out of it. And then this year, I found that it was right back to what it used to be, and I had a lot of fun, and I think all the cast and crew enjoyed themselves. So that's really what you can hope for, is that not only are we making good shows, but we're enjoying doing it. And that's what it comes down to. In any job that you do, you need to not only do good work, but you need to enjoy it and enjoy the people you're with. So I'm very fortunate to be in a position where I love what I do. Okay, well, I'm going to keep this video fairly short today, but I just wanted to check in with everybody and say thanks again for all the support, and we'll chat with you soon. Take care.
We are all